There is nothing outside of this. This is impossible to talk about because I make it sound so logical and simple and intellectual, and it really isn't. This is emerging force, the stillness which is everything. The absence of a centre anywhere, and that merging forward. It's always been the case, but it's just been hidden between this illusion of separation. And it's not in the words that I speak. The words are something that come and go, and it's not in their meaning. It is. Freedom is. It's everything, and it's no one thing. The reason why the human suffered is because this energetic contraction that forms at a very young age, and then it sucks in everything and pretends that there's actually a solid centre inside this body and that somebody's having an experience. And rather than life being as it is, totally free and happening to nobody, it's happening to somebody moving in time. This energetic contraction claims everything, and the thing that it mostly claims is time. And I move through time, and I am my past actions and my future actions. It also claims what the body does or didn't, what it looks like, the emotions and the feelings, but that's the main dynamic it claims. Me existing in time, and I arrived in this room. And there's nobody in this room. There's no I in this room. There is simply life happening for no one. And there's not a centre at any of it. And that's fantastic news. It's total freedom, but not for a person, because the person exists in time. And when that centre collapses, there's still a character, the characteristics of what the body is, what others describe you to be, a memory of time. But that character is no longer the centre of the universe. That character is another appearance happening in what is. And the character is the dynamics of the body mind mechanism. So today I was working for Paul. That's the character. I had a nice day. I live in Holland. I like sunshine. That's the character. And that doesn't have to go. It's that energetic thing that sucks it in and says me. And that's a centre experiencing a separate world. So the person actually doesn't need to be improved. The person's not the problem. But while the person's there, it can only see things. So it can only see something wrong with itself or something wrong with the world. So it often goes into the spiritual path and then spends years trying to improve itself, believing it will get enlightened. And there's nothing wrong with the attempt to improve, but it's not you, and you can never become enlightened. Enlightenment is everything. Well, it believes it can become enlightened. It's like a hamster in a ball, constantly running around in circles. There's nothing wrong with the act of improving. That's what things do. This character improves her work. This character tidies her room. This character moves to a bigger house or a better house. This character buys a new car. But that's never going to bring you happiness. That's just a series of pleasures and pleasures and pains come and go. And there's nothing wrong with the movement towards pleasure, but you will never find enlightenment in a pleasure. Most teachers and most people believe that enlightenment is about you and you getting to a certain emotional and behavioural state. No one would describe enlightenment, or very few would describe enlightenment as the absence of the self, the absence of a centre, They would say it's the absence of the centre, but it's also behaving in a certain way. But it really isn't. The character can be whatever the character is. And that's the beauty of it. The character gets to be truly as it is.